What's up, everyone? We're back, and today we're at MO therapy. Girly Pop just found out today it's not called Mo. But today we're going through all my aches and pains, very similar to I'm assuming what you guys also have too, because it's like hip, back. So I thought it'd be super helpful to see how I recover, because obviously with my high training and everything like that, it's one of the most popular questions. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any other questions, drop them below, and we'll go see Dylan really quick. This is actually a documentary on you.
How are you? How's it going?
Good.
How's life?
Life is good.
Good?
Yeah. My body's doing pretty good.
You're tanned.
Yeah. Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You're very tanned.
I mean, you're more tan than I am.
It's right here. Just on my chin.
Mystery tan line. My main thing that I need to work on is like internal rotation through my shoulders, specifically my right one. Okay. I feel like when I pose sometimes, like it's this one either sits higher or I don't know what it is. My ribs are uneven and I don't know why. Okay. Like, am I just missing my ribs? No. Am I genetically mutated, or like is there something wrong where my obliques are so much more like dense here? Where
and
they like
find that which rib is sitting higher for you?
Like if I like pose in my front pose, in the pictures you can tell more, but like when I'm here, like one extends longer than the other. I think this one's longer, and we don't know why. And then also I'm really bad at being able, the same turning thing that I first came to you about, remember? Like how I can't keep my hips this way but then turn all the way this way. Right. Is tight for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's
those are the main things.
You mentioned your knee as well?
Yeah, I like overstretch the out of it. Okay. Doing a one movement over and over again for a stupid video that I haven't even posted.
Gotcha.
And basically it was tight here for like 2 days, and then tight here for 2 days, and then this hurt.
The back of the knee?
The back of the knee. And it felt like slightly a little bit unstable, but also just like, it hurts when I come out of a movement, not doing it. So like if I squat, going down is fine, but coming out of it hurts.
Gotcha. What would you say is primary, secondary for you that you want to focus on today?
Let's focus on more my lower body stuff.
Lower body?
Yeah. So maybe like my right knee, my like tighter hips maybe? Okay. Is that what it is? Yeah.
So if we're looking at internal rotation, we have to look at your scap and that mobility, and then we also look at your rib cage. With your hip, so in terms of your ribs, right, we would look at if there's a hip hike. Yeah. Right? If there's a hip hike, then we have to see which side is hiking up. Then we just teach your other side how to also hip hike. Okay. And just bring more control and awareness to your hips. That would be like the biggest thing.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm not aware. I don't know what my hips do.
The thing with Taylor, guys, is she's actually she's hypermobile. She actually has a lot of control of her body, but we want to make sure that, you know, all of these small things in terms of posing and all that stuff. When you talk about like turning, like that's being able to dissociate your body. Yeah. Like dissociating your hips from your rib cage. Like
yeah, I can't do
turning that way, right? So there's drills that you can do for that. But then also too, we're working into something that's like you're trying to master perfection in terms of symmetry, right? And then obviously we got to see what are things we can control and things that we can't control. Okay, right? Yeah. So if you're saying hips and like the ribs is primary, we can definitely look at that for sure. Yeah. When you're posing, what are you feeling in terms of the shoulder?
I mean, I don't feel it, they just see it. Like Sylv and Antoine are like, that's wrong. Yeah. But I think it's like, even when I do like, say like rear delt flies, this elbow stays straighter than this one. Like this one will, so I think it's my right side that is the issue.
And there's no previous injury to the right side, or?
Like I get a lot of bicep tendonitis on this side. Like it gets pinchy through here.
Yeah. How's overhead press? How's straight press right now?
Everything's fine. Yeah, like I don't feel any discomfort or pain. It's just specifically for posing when they want me to like hold a certain position, this one has to be adjusted far more than my left side. Antoine tried to get me to do this thing where like if I'm here and I try to like rotate backwards, like I physically, like I want to sit here with my shoulders. And like to be like open like this is just, it's uncomfortable. And I don't know why, it's annoying. Okay. So. Gotcha. I don't know if that's just because I do everything like this. I
think it's just more so now putting your body in those positions more frequently so that you can have that control in those ranges of motion. Okay. Like posture is one thing. Posture is the ability to dynamically move out of things. So it's not the ability to hold this for a long time. Like this isn't necessarily good compared to holding this for 8 hours of the day. Yeah. Right? You have to be dynamically able to move out of both, which you are. So we just have to bring more frequency and control and awareness and to the other positions. It's common for like someone who's doing what you do, right?
Yeah. So you're like, don't worry, you're normal.
So let's take a look at your hips first. Our guy Patrick over there.
Patrick behind the camera.
Handsome guy with his labubu.
I have one too.
Yeah. Jog. On the spot, yeah. And then relax into your posture. Good. And then just focus on a spot on the wall here. Okay. How's everything else though?
Everything else is good. Diet's good. I'm still eating like 1,700 calories, so.
Yeah. You don't feel drained or anything?
Not yet.
That's good.
I'm sure it'll come though.
So yeah, like your right side does sit a bit higher, right? And then in terms of internal rotation, it's actually your left shoulder that sits a little bit more internally rotated.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but that's just like your natural resting position, right? Try not to suck in. Relax.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I get nervous. Am I missing a rib?
Which rib cage sits longer for you?
This one, I think.
One?
And then this hip is always super tight. Like if I were to do a glute stretch, this one is less flexible.
Okay. So in like a resting position, your right side sits higher. Like I don't know if you can feel that.
Yeah. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Does that mean this side's tighter?
Well, it's just the way your body is naturally, I guess, kind of
built.
Not built, but it's compensated in a sense. And then you can see like your right knee will start to sit higher as well.
This ankle caves in far more too.
Yeah,
this is my poopy ankle.
So if you bring this foot forwards actually, and then I want you to kind of just push your knee forwards and then sit into it and then come back. Yeah.
This one I also can't control as well. Like if I were to do like a shrimp squat, which is like this one, this knee can stay stable the entire time. This one likes to go like a little wobbly wobbly.
So that's all from this heel bone. We have to teach it how to be strong in rotating in and rotating out.
Okay.
Bring your other side. And now bring your knee forwards a couple times and back. So if you look at your foot, when you come forwards, this should roll down more. And then as you come back, it should supinate. And then if you compare your other side, as you come forwards and back, you get some good supination, but almost no pronation. So there's things we can do in terms of exercise to fix that. So it's your right side that's hiked. We'll teach your left side how to also hike.
Okay.
And we can do
what does hike mean? Like it just sits higher?
Like yeah, it just sits higher. Oh. So you notice this sits higher, this sits higher. And then, I mean, it could be from your ankle injuries.
Yeah. Probably. I really fricked this one up.
Yeah. This is the one you fractured or sprained a bunch?
I mean, it looked fractured. It looked real bad. It looked so bad like 3 years ago. Okay. But this is the one where I like hurt it 2 years in a row.
Okay.
So then, yeah.
Gotcha.
This used to be my good ankle, believe it or not.
If you go into this position here, I want you to try and just hike your hip this way and back. This way and back.
My front leg is bent?
Yeah, and back. And what I want you to think is you're trying to push this hip out to the side. Yeah. And subjectively for you, we're gonna compare your left side. I want you to tell me how it feels for you when you're doing this. Good. Yeah, let's do 3. So even quality of movement in terms of like how she's moving, it looks way better. Like even just from a aesthetic wise, like you have more control on shifting this hip.
Yeah, I do.
Right? Does it feel like that for you subjectively?
Yeah, this one just feels loose.
It feels loose.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's moving because I don't have anything there.
Yeah. Yeah.
No muscle on the side.
No rib apparently. She's missing a rib.
I'm convinced that's why I'm uneven.
So yeah, we'll open up your abdomen, we'll open up your hips, and then it's gonna be a lot of movement. Even just like looking at your, like, look how pronated her foot is right
now. Look how ugly her feet are.
That's not a good look, guys. You have that. God help you. So here is true internal rotation of your shoulder. Once we get to around here, your whole scap lifts up. And like, I don't know if you feel that.
Yeah, like it feels tight.
Yeah. So that, and we can mobilize that through your rib cage. Like even just through breathing and stuff, breathing exercises.
Like this one feels easier.
Yeah, like you're here and your scapula hasn't started to compensate at all yet. Yeah, like you have really good true internal range of motion on your left side,
but
which
not
is
on
good.
My right side. Maybe my right side just needs to be chopped off.
Want to see how broken she is, quote unquote? Once she gets to here, she's good. Her whole scap, like your lat even, like you can see how hollow it becomes here.
Look,
all right, ready?
Look how bad she is.
Boom. Booyah. So we gotta start training your scap. That's what that is, okay?
Everyone thinks my body's perfect in peak conditions. Little do they know.
Hands up there, hands to your side.
I think it's because that's the side I do pistol squats on. Yeah. Content makes me uneven. Low key. Do you know I called your place Mo Therapy up until today?
Mo?
Yeah.
I always call it Mo.
See?
Just as a joke, but it's not actually Mo. That's what the period is for.
I literally was doing my intro and Patrick like, yo, isn't it MO? And I was like, fuck. When you do the high rocks this year, you're competing the pro day or the regular?
I'm doing pro. I'm doing it twice.
Oh my god.
Jog on the spot and relax. Good. So now it's like even.
Oh.
Yeah.
Magic.
Yeah. So this will only be temporary. You have to do the movement though. So your hip hike is usually on the right side, right?
Yeah.
So we have to start teaching your opposite side.
To hike?
To hike.
You want it to hike?
I want it to be able to go into hiking and out of hiking.
Ah, okay, so it's controlling it.
Yeah. Like 5 to 8 reps on your left.
Yeah.
And then 5 to 8 on your right. And then tell me again subjectively how it feels.
Okay. So I'm here and I'm going this way.
And then the biggest thing here is I just want you to lead with your lefts, with your hips, sorry. Harder, easier, right side or
it just feels tighter here and my balance isn't as good. Yeah, like my left side feels easier to do. Like my left side just kind of feels like it's easy. My right side is like I have to think about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Try shoulder.
On a lower surface.
And now think pushing this hip into my hands. Less upper body, more hip. Yeah, 2. Okay, face me now. And then jog. And relax, good. So it's a lot better. Even your knee is sitting better.
Okay.
But this definitely is an issue.
Yeah. This ankle likes to do that.
Yeah. So whenever you do like a pistol squat,
yeah,
right? If you do it on your right side, does it feel very like unstable on from your foot?
Yeah, it's more like tippy turvy through here. Whereas my left foot, like I can be here and I can just plant, and I feel like the movement in like my knee and in my ankle is far less.
Try your right side again for me. And your left side. Okay, that's good. Like your toes don't raise up, which is good. You feel like your toes are gripping a lot on your right side?
Maybe like a little bit more.
Yeah, a little bit more.
I think they grip to the entire thing, whereas my left side only grips on the way up.
This leg forwards, and you're just gonna literally just step forwards like this, back and forth.
Okay.
With your right leg. And now when you go forwards, I want you to really think about creating that arch and keeping it strong. Yeah.
I'm just gripping a lot with my toes, is that okay?
Not with your toes, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do some stuff as we go through prep for your heel bone.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're gonna have to start like mobilizing a bit more. And more strength there too. And then shoulders wise, even if you go, bend your knees on the wall, bring your elbows up, and slowly bring both arms down for me.
As far as I can go.
Yeah. Do you feel like one side's better than the other?
Yeah, like this arm can go here, this arm gets stuck.
You get stuck,
Yeah.
So we have to work on some scat movement. So go now into this position, and all I want is just you to get the movement of your shoulder blades. So you're just gonna retract and protract. Go a little wider with your knees. Good. And now bend your toes for me. Yeah. Yes. Good. Perfect. Come to neutral. And I want you to hover your knees just like a ½ inch off the floor. Perfect. Okay. In terms of difficulty, what does that feel like out of like, in terms of like if you were to do that 15 times?
It's
Pretty easy.
Yeah, it's not too difficult.
Not so bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Go back in the same position and bring your left arm to your right chest, your right shoulder.
Still hovering the knees?
Yeah. I want 15 reps here.
I feel like I can do 5.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's try to get, let's go to failure. 4, 7, good protraction. More protraction on this one if we can. Fight for it, good quality, nice job.
God.
Let's try to get to 10. Good stuff. Nice rest, okay. And now try your left side. So we want to see here if there's a deficit, rights to lefts.
That one got fatigued real quick.
Yeah?
Yeah.
At around like 5, right?
Like 4. Like 3.
So even just quality of movement, huge difference here, obviously.
Yeah, this one's way easier.
Way easier.
Way easier.
Yeah. So big deficit. Now
I can retract better on this one too.
Oh yeah.
Like
the quality is like
this one
so
is
much
like
nicer.
hard. This one I feel like I actually have proper shoulder range of movement.
Yeah. It looks nicer on your left, to be honest.
That's better.
Better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So ideally, rule of thumb, before we progress from this movement, like obviously with your knees down, too easy, both hands too easy, we went to single arm. The more you can be able to manipulate your shoulder blade around your rib cage, the better your shoulders are gonna move.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is gonna be something you're gonna do all the time because it's gonna help with posing.
Okay. So this one all the time.
Yeah, because instantly right away you felt an increase in your internal rotation.
Yeah, like way easier. Yeah.
Yeah. So that one for sure. The second thing what I want you to do is just as a warm up. It looks like a stretch.
Yeah.
Like you're doing this.
Yeah.
But I want almost like a U, like a bend. So your hip should be leading, not your upper body.
Yeah. So okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna do those 2 for now, and then
that one before like specifically lower body days or just anytime?
All the time.
All the time? Okay.
Yeah. Because it's the frequency of the amount of times you can do it.
Yeah.
And you just create more awareness in your body in that hip hike. Right? So right now, if we look, so jaw and relax. Like ideally, we want to keep this here.
Okay.
Right? But it's hard, right? Like your body's going to adapt to whatever you do during the day. But I honestly think this is because of
that
foot. Yeah.
Stupid foot.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got to keep training the foot.
Okay.
So we'll start from there, and then prep's going okay for you. I think like I'll see you in like I would probably see you sooner, but like let's just do like 3 weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And
That
2,
sounds
3
good.
weeks, and then we'll go from there.
Awesome.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Ryan, no problem.
If you guys are in Markham, come to MO Therapy. I see Dylan, he's the best, but he also has obviously a bunch of other athletic trainers, chiropractors, physiotherapists, all that good stuff. And yeah, Markham area.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Dim sum in T-minus
2 months.
2 months.